And when he got out of school, Dad had a business. Dad wanted him to take over the business. I know how that feels, but he worked elsewhere. And he was at Disney World for 20 years.
Wow.
And during that time, the Lord came on stronger and stronger. After 20 years, he became a missionary in Guatemala. And those things happen. You don't know what you're walking into. And you got a culture that's very different from ours. But he did it. At first, he just did odds and ends, you know. There's a lot of missions in this church that we don't pay attention to. When we come in on Wednesday night or Thursday morning or Sunday morning, a lot of times we don't notice that the church is clean. That somebody vacuumed it, cleaned it up as best they could. But that's a mission. There's a book out, it's called Brother Lawrence. Brother Lawrence was a monk who lived in the Middle Ages. And he went someplace and they sent him into the kitchen to do the pots and the pans, clean all the stuff. That was a job that nobody wanted to do. When I was in the Army, I'm sure you guys that were in the military remember KP duty. And, you know, the first time I went into that kitchen, and you know, you hear about, oh, I had to peel a mountain of potatoes, and yeah, sure did, you know. And there was a mountain of potatoes. And one little knife, start. That's kind of, see, I'm sure Brother Lawrence felt that way. But after a while, people started to volunteer to be in the kitchen with him because they could feel the Spirit of the Lord in that kitchen because he did his job cheerfully and giving it to the Lord. And as a result, that grew into a huge blessing, not only for the monastery, but for the people around it. And it just, you know, as some of you have mentioned to me, you know, you throw a stone in the water and all those rings start to go out. You don't even know what they're going to hit sometimes. So we're supposed to lean on the Lord for that. And then he got the job, and this is kind of ironic, of cleaning vacuum cleaners. Instead of owning the company, he was cleaning those. He was a good Brother Lawrence. But then after that, he got a chapel, a ministry. And when he finished that, he wanted to come back home here. And he's a great intercessory prayer warrior. He was at our all-night prayer session. He was one of the people responsible for it and helped to lead it. And we want to do that again. And he's a very capable man in the pulpit. So if I got my timing right, tell me if I'm wrong. You're leaving Wednesday?
Yes.
John Bazinet is going to be leaving Wednesday, go back down to Massachusetts. And he's working. There's a Korean church that needs help down there. Well, their pastor is away for a few months. And John does a lot of work with students from Harvard for Christ. Lead them to Christ and teach them about Christ. You can't imagine what kind of rings they're going to go. So I want us all to keep John in our prayers. He's going to be gone for 3-4 months.
What? Whoa.
And yeah.
You didn't tell us that.
And there's no big benefits package or anything else. He's doing this because he loves the people and the people love him. And so, John, God bless you, and we'll keep praying for you.
Yeah.
This Wednesday Wednesday we'll be celebrating recovery again. I think a couple of the dates got off in there, but you can understand it. Thursday, 10 a.m. Bible study, prayer circles, and lunch, free lunch. This coming Saturday, if any of the men are interested, I gotta have enough men interested, because I got a couple of young men interested, but I would need help to do that. If any of you want to go fishing as fishers of men on Saturday, just confirm it or no. And if not that date, we can still get another. Thank you. I'm hoping. Yeah. So the weather stays reasonable. We'll be fishing through October and maybe part of November. So you'll have more chance to get on the water. Look at the Lord, what He's made. Ladies' retreat is October 6th on a Saturday in our place at Belgrade Lakes. I talked to Cindy about that. And Cindy and Robin are working that. I don't know who else. That's their area that they're taking care of. Cindy, do I have it right? Is it this December that Patty Dahl is coming? Good. Okay. Good. Yes.
Should we get that?
The Patty Dahl is coming back for Sunday, December 9th. Woo! And that's, yeah.
Yes. December what?
December 9th.
Yay!
Yeah, she indeed do a wonderful job, and I'm very happy that they're coming.
They have a new ministry out too.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I think that's all the announcements. There's Bible study in the back. So at this point, I think I want to sing one more song, and then we're going to have Sam come up. You have a song today, Sam. We'll have Sam come up, and we'll have Buster and Robin come up, and we'll go from there. Wherever Jesus leads, we'll go.
I have an announcement.
All right. Yes, dear.
So I spoke with Myron in the church, and I told him I have like a little nightstand type entertainment center piece that he made aware of, and he said that he spoke with somebody who was looking for one, so I don't know, he doesn't remember who that was, but I do have one that's going to be free.
Okay. Very good, dear. You know, you just keep blossoming, dear. You're doing better and better and better. And so, yeah.
Because I gave my heart and life to Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
It sounds so simple, but people are afraid to do it. Don't be afraid. Jesus is the guy that loves you. It's Satan that does all the evil in the world. People say, well, why does God allow it? Satan does it. It's all part of God's plan to separate the good sheep from the bad sheep. And He's coming back. And then He settles scores. Then everybody stands before God. And all those that have done wicked things and are not covered by the blood of the Lamb, they got a big problem. All right. Let's sing a song, and then we'll have Sam come up.